overcome the challenge, and we're up and running. So with that, and David, thank you very much. I will call to order this regular meeting of the Lawrence County Board of Commissioners. Today is Tuesday, August the 11th, and I'll note for the record that we are live streaming the meeting and also recording the meeting. Would ask if you have any type of an electronic communication device, if you'd be kind enough to put it on vibrate or silent. We would appreciate that courtesy. We always begin our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, and would ask that you remain standing for a moment of silence. Commissioner Samata, could you lead us in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. We'll have a moment of silence. Thank you all very much. We have calling a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Here.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Here.
Commissioner Vogler?
Here. We do have a quorum. I'll note that during the course of our meeting, we always have two opportunities for public comment. One in just a few moments, and then one before we adjourn. If you would wish to make a comment, we certainly welcome it. We would ask that your comments be related to county government matters. And if you'd like to speak both times, you're welcome to. If you just wish to speak one of the two times, that's fine. Or if you're just here to listen, that's also fine. We also set aside time for row officer reports and comments. Our county controller, Dave Prestipine, is with us. He's here for a bid opening, but beyond that, Dave, was there anything else over and above the bid opening you needed to bring to our attention?
No.
Okay, thank you. We appreciate your being here today, Dave. So what I'll do is I'll open the floor for public comment. If you wish to comment, if you could state your name for the record, we'll gladly listen to what you might have to say. Anybody at this time have any public comments? Hearing none, once again, we'll do this before we adjourn as well, so thank you all. Under fiscal and contractual, by the way, did everyone get a copy of the agenda? If not, I think there's some over on the desk over there. Help yourselves. Under fiscal and contractual, we'll start actually with bids and proposals. We are going to proceed with the opening of bids for the Newcastle Public Library. And we do have representatives from the library board with us today. We welcome you folks. And would anyone from the library wish to speak before we open the bid? You're not obligated to, but if you have anything you'd like to say.
Dennis McCurdy, President of the Library. I just want to thank you all for your ongoing support and cooperation with the library. It's a vital hub to this entire community, and what you do to help us is very important, and we hope we return the favor. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McCurdy, and I appreciate you and your colleagues joining us today. We've said many times that our county is blessed with 3 public libraries. Is that accurate? Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing that. We have, of course, the Newcastle Area Public Library, which is in downtown Newcastle. We have the public library in the borough of Elwood City, and we have the public library in North Beaver Township, the F.D. Campbell Memorial Library. And all 3 organizations offer tremendous services to this community. And I am going to digress for just a second and ask for your patience. We have been advised of the passing of retired Judge Glenn McCracken, Jr. Judge McCracken served with distinction. He took office in 1980, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he was elected in 1979 and was, I believe, sworn in 1980. I may have that wrong about the swearing in, but I know he was elected in 1979. And he was retained in 1989. I honestly can't recall the exact time that he retired. He was recently living at the Shenango home in New Wilmington, he and his wife. And I believe Judge McCracken and his wife had 3 children, if I'm not mistaken. I knew the judge from the late 70s and always enjoyed his company. He served as president judge. Actually, again, I may be wrong on this, but I'm almost certain that when he took office, he was immediately the president judge, because Judge Lyon had passed away and Judge Henderson had retired. So he did serve this community with distinction. He obviously had a career in law. He was in private practice before becoming judge. So we extend our sympathy to the family of Judge McCracken. As we historically do when either an elected county official, former or current, passes away, we will be lowering the large county flag in memory of Judge McCracken. I consulted with my colleagues to make sure they were okay with that. So when this meeting ends, we will ask our maintenance staff to lower the flag. Again, please bear with me. Mr. Kennedy, any comments you'd like to make regarding Judge McCracken?
No, I just don't.
Thank you. Mr. Sonata?
I'll just echo your comments, Chairman. I've known Judge McCracken as well. My previous role goes back to actually when I was a congressional aide back in the 80s. I remember Judge McCracken here. He was also very involved in the community. I think it was the Big Brothers program, different programs through the community. I saw that. Even I think after he retired, he stayed active in some of those organizations. So my sympathy to the family as well.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate that. And again, thank you for your understanding. Please keep his family in your prayers. So we'll go back now to the bid opening. Could someone refresh my memory of the purpose of what are the bids for? And I should remember. I'm probably the only guy in a room that can't remember. But Mr. McCurdy?
Yeah, please support it. Yeah. I think I'm upstairs again. Sorry, guys.
We're at a bit of a lower level than that.
I don't know. I'm not convinced. We received a Keystone grant for $405,000, which was about almost 2 years ago. We've asked for an extension, gotten it because we weren't ready to implement. This is for the HVA system. If you've read the papers over the summer, we were 100 degrees inside with 98% humidity. We had to go to extreme measures to take care of the community and the staff, both equally. And we did that, but we need the new HVAC. This bid is for us to replace the existing one. It's a matching grant, by the way.
Yes, sir.
And we've already secured our portion of the match, we believe. Okay, thank you.
That's most helpful. And again, I was probably the only person in the room who had forgotten because my memory is not what it once was. But thank you very much for enlightening all of us, and particularly reminding me. We have a nice system that our controller has implemented within the last couple of years. We used to have envelopes that we would have to open up, and this process is a lot more efficient, I think. I hope I would tend to think you would agree with that, Mr. Prestipine. So with that, sir, do you know how many bids we received?
4.
Okay, would you wish to proceed with the opening?
Yes, we received 4 bids. They are from Huckestein Mechanical Services in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Pronotech LLC in Wexford, Pennsylvania, Pathway Construction in Terra Alta, West Virginia, and Rennick Brothers Construction in Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania. So the first one is Huckestein. The total bid is $680,100. Pronotech LLC. Their total bid is $575,400. Pathway Construction. Their total bid is $269,588.
Say that again, Dan? Repeat that again.
So it's $269,588. The last one, Rennick Brothers Construction. $585,000 even.
Mr. Prestipine, we appreciate your handling this for us. And our standard practices during bid openings is that we generally table the bids to allow the appropriate parties to review those bids and then come back to us with a recommendation. We could, if it's suitable for everyone involved, if the time element is such, the earliest we could address these would be a week from today, if that gives you folks enough time. If you need more time, that's fine.
What's the second date that you meet from
Be
that?
2 weeks from today.
Thank you.
We meet every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. So if you need more time, plus we have to advertise our agenda by law at 10 o'clock on the Monday, the day before the commissioners meeting. So if you are able to, those of you who are involved in this process, if you're able to come back to us before next Monday and say, this is the appropriate bid that we'd like commissioners to accept, we can do that. If you need an extra week or 2 weeks, that's fine. We do meet every Tuesday at 10 o'clock. But let me see if my colleagues have any comments. Mr. Sonata?
Yeah, Amy, maybe you would, these 4 companies bid, have you dealt with any of these companies?
Well, so, yeah, Doug, they had a mandatory pre-bid meeting, and in order to bid, they had to attend the meeting, and they also had to do all their pre-qualifications, and that's all been done. So they're all qualified to bid.
These are all qualified
And
companies.
we're gonna,
Yeah,
we're-
If I could introduce, please,
Yeah.
Doug Sipp, he is our architect. He had an engineering firm and at least one,
two
two
engineers.
engineering firms in to do all the groundwork and set the specs. So he's been very on top of all this. He's vetted the organizations. He's found we had 5 qualified bidders, 4 of them showed up. I think the one bid is a bit aberrational. I'm not sure they got the specs right. The other 3 are clustered pretty tight. And that's closer to what we were first told it was going to be before all of the issues with costs and such.
Yeah, that's why when I'm looking at the number, one number is so much lower. Are you?
Yeah,
do your research?
we'd have to check that out and make
Yeah.
sure he's hitting our specs. But Mr. Sipp has done a fantastic job with all of the, I'm sorry, I'm taking all your time, with all the work in the library, the first floor, the second floor. He's been the man behind it. So I'm sorry, we didn't introduce him earlier. And this is Patty Cardimakis from our board also.
Sure. No, it just caught me off guard when I saw the number, and I'm just, if you're vetting them, I mean, I think if you have your 2 weeks, do your research.
If we could have 2 weeks, please.
Whatever time you need.
Thank you.
Just on.
That kind of keeps us under the gun though, too.
Certainly.
Thank you.
You want to help, but just saying it, it just sticks out at me right now, and I'm sure it's sticking out at you. I mean, if this is real, 3 that are very close and 1 is so there. I mean, you guys, Mr. Architect, you are the expert on this. So
Thank you for that.
get us the numbers and let us know in 2 weeks.
I'll work with Amy McKinney on that one.
Yeah, Amy's usually pretty good. She's had a lot of companies, so That's why I referred to her first.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sonata. Mr. Kennedy?
I'm good. 2 weeks is fine.
Whatever time you need.
Thank you.
And we appreciate Mr. Prestipine and Amy, your work in this, folks from the library. May I have a motion to table these things?
I'll make that.
And I'll second that motion.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanado?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Colleen. Now, to our friends from the library, you're very welcome to stay, but I know you're busy people. If you have to move along, we understand.
We do have another meeting now.
Understood.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Take care.
I'll email you so we have a good idea.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ed,
Thank you.
could you grab Mr. Picari and ask him to come in for just a moment, please? Thank you very much. Mr. Picari, thank you, Jackie. Mr. Picari,
Yes, sir.
we've been advised of the passing of former Judge McCracken.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We just found out. What we would like for you and your staff to do, if you could, please, and I've discussed this with my colleagues,
Lower the flag.
please.
You got it.
Thank you so much, Frank.
You're welcome.
We have no other details regarding the judge, but other than we've confirmed of his passing. So
We'll get to it today, sir.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Moving along, under fiscal and contractual, we have warrant registers in our packet. And these documents, all of our documents are available if anybody wishes to see them. The warrant registers come to us from the Controller's Office, and they are dated July 24, August 3, and August 5. Dan and Chris, take whatever time you need to look them over, and when you're done, I could accept a motion for us to accept these documents.
I'll make a motion. I've already read them. I'll make a motion to accept them. Commissioner Kennedy's ready.
Yes, I'm ready. Thank you. Second.
Thank you both, gentlemen. Any questions of the warrant register? Hearing none, we'll ask for a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanado?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The minutes of our July 28th meeting, which was held last week, the minutes are in our packet for review, and Chris and Dan, please, once you've had a chance to look them over, I would entertain a motion for us to adopt the minutes.
I looked them over also, and
I did as well, and I'll be happy to second the motion.
Thank you both. Motion by Mr. Kennedy and second by Commissioner Sanada. If there are no other concerns, we'll ask for a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanado?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We have two documents to enter into the record this morning under written communications. The first is from RAR Engineering Group, which is based here in the city of Newcastle, writing on behalf of Kilmer's Roll-Off LLC. They are based in Pulaski Township. And they're giving us, they're advising us that they intend to submit to the State Department of Environmental Protection a determination of applicability for coverage under the general permit WMG M043 for the processing of construction and demolition waste for recycling. And again, this is the company is Kilmer's Roll-Off Inc., 3568 Benjamin Franklin Highway in Pulaski Township. The next letter comes from Gibson Thomas Engineering out of the Latrobe corporate office. And this is on behalf of the United Pickle Products Corporation, which will be locating, or is in the process of locating, do I have that right?
Yes.
Thank you. In Scott Township out on US Route 19. The company intends to submit a water quality management permit application to the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection for an industrial wastewater treatment plant installation at that location in Scott Township. Dan, any questions or concerns on these two letters?
None at all.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Sanada,
No.
may I have a motion for us to accept and file these two letters?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. If there are no other comments, we'll ask for a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanado?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Commissioner reports and comments. Today, Mr. Sanada gets to go first.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Actually, it was a very busy weekend for me. I think a lot of our municipalities had a community day. And I had an opportunity actually to stop down in Waltham at their car show. And they had their community day at the park on Saturday. And it was nice to see a lot of people down in the Waltham area. The Bessemer communities started their festival up again out there, and they had it for multiple days. I had an opportunity to stop out there as well, and it was nice to see they're trying to get a tradition back, and that was a good thing. And I had an opportunity to stop down in Elwood City as well. We just left, our library people just left, but the Elwood City Federation Library had their own wine walk. It's a fundraiser they've had probably, I think, for the last 3 or 4 years to try to raise money for the Elwood Library. So I had a chance to participate in that again. I had done that about 2 years ago. And the last community day I stopped at was on Sunday, and that was down Mahoning Town, where I was originally from. And it was nice to see so many people. The weather cooperated this past weekend. It was shaky for a while, but they all were able to get them in. So I think we're very fortunate in our community with the number of communities to have a community day and give the residents a chance to come out. So that kept me pretty busy this past week.
Well, thank you. And you were all over the county, north, south, and everywhere in between.
I felt like it too, Chairman. It was good to see some people. That was summer we've had with rain, and then we got the smoke come in, and a lot of activities just didn't happen normally do. So I think a lot of people had an opportunity to get out.
Thank you very much, Chris. Well, I believe I'm next. I must admit, in all candor, the passing of Judge McCracken is just sinking in with me right now. I'm thinking back very fondly of friendship that he and I had for many, many years. It's hard to grasp. It does go back to the 1970s. I'll certainly miss him. I think we all will. On a lighter note, I came across, I'm going to pass this around for everybody to take a look at. I was doing some research, and an article in the Newcastle News from January 3, 1900, 126 years ago, that they published a picture of the 3 sitting commissioners at that time. William McConnell, William Gibson, so they have 2 commissioners with the same first name, just like us, and Joseph Wilkinson. Now, the common thread, and you'll see this when I pass this around, is they all had really cool mustaches, the one in particular. But what also struck me is that Commissioner Sanada is carrying on that tradition with his mustache. So maybe you and I need to grow one. Okay. But Dan, I'll start with you, and then if you could please just pass this around, everybody can see what the commissioners looked like in 1900. So we're going back a couple of years. That's all I have this morning. Mr. Kennedy.
But that's something we asked a long time ago. Hey, did anybody ever have the first names? And we found out this was right. Yeah. I thought maybe you and I might be the first, but that didn't happen. The only thing I got going on, last week I spent first part of the week at CCAP, sat in on some good meetings, some good discussions. One gentleman I have to work on today to try to get us, I think it says up to $300,000 for a generator to constitute one of the foundations. So learn every time you go to them, you learn a little bit more. I'm on the taxation and assessment committee. Sat in with former J.R. Hardiston. He had some good comments. Talked to him quite a bit too. But, it ended up being a busy 3 days. It was like quick, I'll tell you that. And Chris was there with me, and we did a few of the good discussions. So it was a good week. Come home, and then I didn't run around as much as Chris, but I went down to our friends at Cripple Creek, had their first anniversary. And they had a little dinner and get together. And them guys have really taken off. They've got 20 employees in a year, so they're really busy. Glad to see that. Two good young men. And they've done some great work here in the courthouse with this project, the LED lights. So it was good to get out and see them. Thank them for what they've done for us. That's all I have.
Thank you, Dan. Chris, thank you. Appreciate you're both attending the CCAP conference. And as we say so many times, it gives us the opportunity to become better acquainted with other commissioners from around the Commonwealth. And you're able to bounce ideas off of one another and also able to develop both professional relationships and friendships along the way. So,
Can I just follow up on that?
Sure, certainly.
Commissioner Kennedy said, I know we both serve on committees. I know Dan covered one, I covered the other. And it's interesting because they do provide a lot of information we can bring back here. I know you've had many roles with CCAP over the past 24 years. And it's just, I think it is so important because you do develop those relationships. And we were with our commissioners from Beaver County and Mercer. And I think that's so important because we really have developed a good working relationship with them. And like I said, we were separated a lot just because multiple things were happening. Dan covered one, I covered the other. And I think that is important because you pick up some good ideas. It was good to see J.R. Hardesty there. He has that, I always use the word institutional knowledge. And he was at one of the sessions I was at as well. Just learning about that is important. So I just want to follow up on what Dan said.
thank you both. And it triggered something, so thank you. I meant to mention, pass along, and I'm sure I speak for my two colleagues, our congratulations to Chris Fry, who has been both Newcastle's former mayor as well as the city administrator. Hope I have his title right. Does that sound what his title was?
Yeah.
Your recollection? He's taking a position in Middlesex Township, Butler County. So their gain is our loss. And we wish Mr. Fry continued success as he advances his career. We enjoyed our working relationship with him. Thank you. Under new business, we have Mary Kelly from Domestic Relations. Mary, would you mind coming up to the seat?
My brain is leg of this
Oh,
table.
careful.
I'm afraid it's not that.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Mary has a proposed resolution regarding a contract with Equifax Verification Services, which we'll let her explain. But Colleen or Jackie, do you know what number this is?
Number 165.
165. Thank you so much. Mary, we'll turn it over to you.
This pretty much the same as last year. It didn't change. What we utilize this service for is to locate most of our clients and also to assess, to make a more reasonable court order for the client as we obtain the, how much money they made, if they have insurance, things of that nature. So, medical, dental, through the years, only if their employer was contacted through the, yeah.
So it's a one-year contract, and you've been satisfied with the
Yes, sir.
work that they did? Okay, so you're recommending that we approve it? Absolutely. I'm going to see if Mr. Kennedy has any questions. Mr. Sanada? No. This is resolution 165 that would establish the contract, continuation of the contract with Equifax Service. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, gentlemen. And if there are no other concerns, we'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Mary, we appreciate your joining us, your patience, and if you have to head back, we understand it. You're always welcome to stay.
Thank you for your time.
Take care, Mary. Our IT department, Information Technology Department, Bill Bordenaro is our director. Bill, thank you for joining us. And you had briefed us on this regarding an agreement that you'd like for us to consider with an organization known as Revise. And this would involve the hosting of our county's website. But I'll let you give us the details, please.
That's correct. And so what I'm asking for your vote on this is our website right now is hosted with CCAP. You guys were mentioning CCAP. They are stopping that contract. So we've been with them for almost 5 years. But they have negotiated a contract with Revise on our behalf and other county behalfs. So that is what we're going to go with. The price is the same. So they did a really good job.
Oh, that's good to know. And for the benefit of people that might be watching, we've used the term CCAP, and that stands for County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania, of which we are a member. Bill, thanks for bringing this to us, and you're at a level of comfort that you would like for us to move forward.
That's correct.
Mr. Sonata, questions for Bill?
No.
No? Mr. Kennedy?
The only thing I'll make a comment, and Bill brought it up, is, with this company, we have security features on this website.
Correct.
Just getting somebody off the street to do this for us, we wouldn't have all that. So it's good you did all the background on it. And what we gotta do to make sure the website's secure, and I appreciate that.
That's a good point, and I appreciate your making it. Thank you so much, Dan. This is Resolution 166. Could I please have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen, and if we have no other comments, we'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you. Bill, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thanks to you and Dave for all the help with the computer today. Thank you. Our planning office, Amy McKinney is our director of planning and a frequent visitor to our meetings, which we are always happy to have you here. You have two resolutions, but we'll split them, take them one at a time. Number 167 would be involving a right-of-way agreement with Penn Power at our recently acquired property on South Cascade Street here in the city of Newcastle. Amy, this is 167, can you give us some of the background on that?
Yeah, this is required because of the way the new design is being, for the way the entrance that Penn Power wants to utilize in order to get back to what's back there, like the transmission. Yeah. So we have to enter into a right-of-way agreement with them so they can access it. So in front of you is the actual agreement that needs to be notarized and sent back. The original needs to be sent back once it's notarized with the agreement and the resolution.
I appreciate that, and maybe I needed to be a little more specific. This, of course, is the former St. Joseph the Worker property.
Yeah, the property that the commissioners purchased. So there's just some things that we're working through right now, and this is one of them with Penn Power to do the right-of-way agreement.
We appreciate your help with this. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Kennedy. He's been very involved in this matter. Dan, anything you need to add?
What this is doing is just taking the power lines from being up above and putting them underground and putting a new transformer out here that we're going to need for the added office space that's going to end up being in there. So the engineers and the architectural firm top of Penn Power told what power we're going to need. This is what they come up with.
Appreciate your work on that, the background you just gave us. Mr. Sonata, any questions?
No, pretty straightforward.
Thank you. May I have a motion for Resolution 167?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second the motion.
Thank you both, gentlemen. We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes?
Motion carries.
Thank you. And the second proposal, number 168, this would allow us to move forward for advertisement for bids for the engineering that would need to take place at the 1111 South Cascade Street, former St. Joseph property. Amy, can you give us some details, please?
Yeah, no, this is actually for the advertising for the bids for the actual construction of the project. The Gibson Thomas and Yeah, they've been doing all the work. Everything, the design is done, the plans are actually up in Commissioner Kennedy's office. The bid documents are completed. They will be working with Penn Bid as well. I put them in touch with Freddie, and Freddie has, Dave testifying, gave, them permission to allow them access to our portal so they can use it, on behalf of the county. So that they will be handling all of that. So right now, we're just asking permission to advertise. We're looking to advertise Wednesday the 12th and Friday the 14th. We will have a mandatory pre-bid meeting at the site that is scheduled for August 24th. They have to attend if they want to bid on the project. They have to submit it through Penn Bid. Bids will then be due on Friday, September 5th at 5 o'clock. And then the bids will be opened on Tuesday, September 8th at your commissioners meeting. The nice thing about that Penn Bid is we can set any time we want for have the bids due. Dave actually received bids today at 9:59. And so those we need, yeah, he came in and had 3 bids and then like a minute later he had another bid. So that's really nice. We can use that, especially being Labor Day weekend. We forgot about that when we were on the process. So yeah.
And I want to thank you because we might need to make a correction to the printed resolution because it reads, and I'm going to read this to make sure it's accurate. Board of Commissioners will advertise on August 12th and August 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Now it says in the resolution, bids are due September 8th. That's not right, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
No, you said because then.
Labor Day is the 7th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I misunderstood you.
September 5th is a Friday. Wait.
I thought you
September
s-
4th, September 4th, 5th, 6th, September 7th is Labor Day, right?
Yes, so the bids are due on the 8th?
On Tuesday, the 8th.
So this is accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, I apologize, I must
No,
have
you're fine.
misunderstood you.
No, you're fine.
Okay, bids are due September 8th.
Yes.
All right, very good. Forgive me.
No, you're fine.
Mr. Kennedy, questions or comments on this?
Now, this is just to get this, so we can convert the school building into an office building. And hopefully we'll get everything bid and it's gonna need a roof put on before winter. And we can get that done and then getting most of the inside work done this fall and this winter, so we can move in, hopefully early spring.
The agenda might be a little bit misleading because it does
does say
state
for engineering
it's to
project.
advertise for bids for engineering. This is for the actual
It's actual
contract.
construction, yep. And Attorney Medor already has the contracts to review so that once we receive the bids and we get the okay from John and Gibson Thomas, we'll be able to, oh, right there, you can speak of the devil, not the devil, the angel. We hope to award the following Tuesday as long as John and the rest of our team who've been working with give the okay,
So that would be the 15th.
yes,
Okay.
that was the plan, yeah.
Okay. Anything else on this proposal?
Not really, we just need to get this done so we can keep moving forward, get some action out there. We already do with, they put a roof on the, Portobello dormitory, but I'm gonna go out today, I think yesterday they were gonna start the metal roof on that, so it's getting done and starting to clean up the old house and, we're getting some stuff moving out there finally, so it's gonna be, a year from now, we're gonna look back and, hopefully it's gonna look good. That's the main purpose of this.
I can't remember how many days we're anticipating it taking. I think it was 100. Once we did get the notice to proceed to start, they were looking at about, don't quote me, I think it was like 120 days for the project to be complete. Once they get the notice to proceed to start, so.
Working days.
Yeah, oh yeah. So,
Chris, bear with me just one moment. Counselor, thank you for joining us. We've been advised, and maybe you've heard already, that former Judge McCracken has passed away.
Thank you.
Mr. Sonata on Resolution 168.
No, just echo Commissioner Kennedy saying, so we get the project going, the better it's gonna be. I know there are a lot of plans out there and get things moving, and by this time next year, we'll actually have a nice facility for NCYS and all the other agencies we plan on moving now.
I'll say one thing, the kids at CYS, I'll call them kids because they're all younger than me, but they're already out there, they were playing kickball out there the other day. So, the employees were out having a fun day, so they're already using the grounds, which is nice.
A lot of room for expansion too. That's what's so nice about the campus, 14 acres. And, you know, it's gonna, the county's gonna be good for the next 50 years.
And again, to be very clear, we have an engineering firm in place. This is the Gibson Falls. This is for the contract project. That's what we're going to be requesting bids for. This is resolution 168. May I have a motion, please?
I'll make a motion.
And I'll second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sonato?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Counselor, are you here on a couple matters?
Number 12.
Would you, and with all due respect to the people on the list, would out of respect for your busy schedule, not that the other folks aren't, but would you like for us to jump down to that?
As long as you're okay with that.
Gentlemen, again, forgive us, but Amy, was there anything else we needed from you?
No, there's a budget amendment, but I don't think you need anything from me. Yeah.
We know where to find you.
You know where to find me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, gentlemen, I appreciate it.
Counselor, if you would, please. We're gonna jump down to item 12, and what we're gonna have to do is assign a number to that. Now, I guess if we wanna stay chronological, have you been able to calculate what that number is?
Yes, it's number 176.
Great. You guys agree, it's number 176. Again, gentlemen, thank you. This is proposed resolution 176, and this involves a settlement agreement with the Teamsters Local Union 261. Our solicitor is Attorney Jason Medor. Counselor, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you. This stems from the termination of two corrections officers who grieved their termination. It was heading towards the arbitration process. We did have employment counsel provided through Campbell Duran. And prior to arbitration, there was a talk of negotiating a potential settlement in order to determine certainty regarding the outcome. And it was reached that both individuals would receive $25,000 in back pay, and their termination would be converted to a resignation. The amount of money involved took into consideration the amount of expenses that we would have needed to utilize in order to go through the entire arbitration process. It's pretty much a cost that we were going to incur one way or the other, but this ensured certainty of the outcome.
Thank you, Jason, very much. Thank you for your work on this. Mr. Sonata, any questions?
No.
Mr. Kennedy? No. I guess the only question I would have, and I realize matters like this do fall under the jurisdiction of the commissioners. I understand that. If you have not done so already, and maybe they're all aware, but is there some means by which we can make the other members of the prison board aware of this action?
Yes.
Okay, would you mind being
No, I don't mind.
willing to do that? Because they may pick up, maybe in tomorrow's paper, and they may read about it. I'd prefer that they know about it.
Yeah, I'll be happy to.
If you gentlemen are okay with that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is proposed resolution 176. If there are no other questions, may I have a motion, please?
I'll make that.
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sonato?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Counselor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming down. And that takes us back to item 5 on the agenda. Scott Baldwin, who is the director of our mental health and developmental services office, has 6 proposals. I believe they are all contracts.
For your contracts, for your amendments.
Thank you. I appreciate you clarifying that for me. And let's take, if you gentlemen don't mind, are the contracts the first 3?
Yes.
Thank you. let's do the first three. We'll have Mr. Baldwin present them, and then if you're willing, gentlemen, we can maybe take one motion for the three, unless we need to split them out. Okay, thank you. The first one, which is, what number do we give this one, Colleen?
Number 169.
169. This is a contract with GSK Apex Enterprises, and looks like they're based here in Lawrence County. Scott, what can you tell us about the first one?
This is be a contract for fiscal year 26-27. It'll start July 1st, 2026, run through to June 30th, 2027. This is paid out of 100% of Human Services block grant funding, so no cost to the county. GSK is a renewal. They've done services for us for many years on the intellectual disability side, home and community services, as well as IQ testing for us. So that total amount is for $25,000.
Thank you. Mr. Sonata, questions on this first proposal? Mr. Kennedy? Thank you. Resolution 170, contract with Psych Med Associates, also based in Lawrence County. Mr. Baldwin?
Yeah, again, this is for fiscal year 26-27, all paid out of Human Services block grant funding. This is Dr. Matta's private office, Psych Med. He does a lot for the county. Core competencies, forensic assessments. He does training and also sees patients for us as well. One of our second largest providers outside of Human Services Center. And this contract amount is for $140,000.
Thank you, Scott. I'll see if Mr. Kennedy has any questions. Thank you, Mr. Sonata. No. Okay, thank you. And then resolution 171 is, again, it's a Lawrence County-based agency, the Human Services Center. It's a contract with them. Scott?
Yeah. The Human Services Center, is one of those cornerstone agencies that we've had for many years, really since the inception of the Mental Health Procedures Act. And, again, this contract is for fiscal year 26-27, paid out of Human Services block grant funding. They do such a variety of services, our core services of crisis, case management, outpatient, in addition to intellectual disability services. And that total amount is for $3,704,600. And again, they operate as our base service unit, which is why that dollar amount is so high. Again, this is a renewal contract.
Thank you very much, Scott. Mr. Sonata, any questions? No. Mr. Kennedy? Gentlemen, these were the three contracts that Mr. Baldwin is asking us to give consideration to, resolutions 169, 170, and 171. Would one of you care to make a motion to cover all three of those?
So I'll make a motion to cover all three.
And I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. If there are no other questions, we'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sonata?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Now, the next three resolutions involve contract amendments. The first is with the Children's Advocacy Center of Lawrence County. This is resolution 172. Mr. Baldwin.
Yes. So this is to amend their 25-26 fiscal year contract. Children's Advocacy, they needed an additional $1,000 just for the services we contracted with. It's a small amount. We had it at the end of the year, and we're always glad to help out Jeanette and what they do at Children's Advocacy Center.
Thank you. I'll see if Mr. Kennedy has any questions. No, Mr. Sonata? No. Thank you. The next resolution, 173, would be a contract amendment with Cray Youth and Family Services, which is also based in Lawrence County. Mr. Baldwin.
This is just a $300 overage on their budget for 25-26. Those are small amounts, but again, it was easy to support Dawn at the Cray, and so we're just adjusting that budget from last year to $300.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Sonata. Thank you. Resolution 174 would be with guiding changes. I'm not sure where they're based.
Yeah, this used to be, they're in Neshannock Township. This would have been the former Kathy Clover Psychological Service. They do a very specialized forensic program for us. It can be a very expensive service depending on the clientele they have. So they needed an additional $20,000 for their services. We had it at the end of the fiscal year. So again, they're an agency that we just really like to support. So we're asking for another $20,000 to their budget.
Thank you, Scott. Mr. Sonata, questions? No. Mr. Kennedy? Gentlemen, Scott has presented resolutions 172, 173, 174 for our consideration, contract amendments. Would one of you wish to make a motion for all three proposals?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. If there are no other concerns, we could take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes?
Motion carries.
Scott, thanks for your patience this morning.
Oh, no problem.
Always nice.
Business.
That's true.
I'll see you the next couple of Tuesdays.
That's fine. Thank you, sir. Take care. And speaking of being patient, someone's always got to be last, Donald.
That's right.
Today it's you, and thank you for your indulgence this morning. Donald Andrews is with our Children and Youth Services Department, and he has proposed Resolution 175, which would involve the Bethany Christian Services of Central Pennsylvania, based in Dauphin County. Donald, what can you tell us about this proposal?
Yes, so this is a new provider. This is for fiscal year 26-27. We have a child that was a match for a pre-adoptive home based out of York County, I believe. They are handled by Bethany of Central PA. So we were able to move that child into that home, so we are trying to get a contract to be able to pay that provider.
Understood. My recollection is York County and Dauphin County border one another, so it's all in that same area. Then.
Yes, I believe it covers the vast majority of Central PA.
I see. Thank you. Mr. Kennedy, questions for Donald?
None.
Mr. Sonata?
No.
Thank you. You spent an hour of your life waiting for something that's taking us about 2 minutes. Thank you. Resolution 175. May I have a motion, please?
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Donald, thanks so much.
Thank you.
You take care, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
We have approved already Resolution 176. That was the matter that our solicitor brought to us a number of minutes ago. We jump down then to proposed Resolution 177. And this is a budget amendment that is being brought to us by the district attorney's office. It appears that we've received $40,000 in unbudgeted revenue from, I believe that DEA, I think stands for Drug Enforcement Agency, I think.
It is.
Okay, thank you. And then the district attorney is asking that $40,000 be earmarked for his general expense fund account in the same amount. Joe, anything over and above this?
No, I think you covered it well.
Okay, thank you so much. It's actually, they say here it's an overtime reimbursement for his office. Mr. Kennedy, questions? Mr. Sonata?
No.
This is Resolution 177. Could I please have a motion?
I'll make that
And I'll second.
Thank you, gentlemen. Take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries,
Thank you.
sorry.
So that's fine, thank you. Resolution 178, the jail is bringing this to us. Unbudgeted, unanticipated revenue in the amount of $67,598. Medicated Assisted Treatment General Revenue Fund account is where this money is going into, and then it will be then earmarked for the jail's supplies and operating expenses general expense fund account. This is for a grant that was received by the jail. Joe, anything I missed?
No, just you said it perfect. It's a grant that they recently received and changes the total budget amount.
Thank you very much. I'll see if Chris has any questions. No, Dan, anything?
None at all.
May I have a motion for Resolution 178?
I'll make a motion for Resolution 178.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Take a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 179, our planning office is asking us to consider this. They have received unbudgeted Act 48 revenue, first in the amount of $30,000, and then the prior year balance That equals $41,000. They are asking that total amount be applied to the expense line item for the county's redevelopment authority. I'll see if Mr. Kennedy has any questions. No? Thank you, Mr. Sonata.
No.
All righty. May I have a motion for resolution 179?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second the motion.
Thank you, gentlemen. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We have two transfer requests. The Court Administration is asking for a $1,300 transfer from their contingency into their land, building, and rent line item. May I just do the second one then, gentlemen?
Yeah.
We can take one motion if you wish. Voters is asking for a transfer from within their budget coming out of materials and supplies in the amount of $15,797, and it's being applied to the office major line item. Joe, you're comfortable
I
with
am.
these? Thank you. Dan, any questions?
None at all.
Chris? Nope. One of you care to make a motion to approve these?
I'll make that
And I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Sanada?
Yes.
Commissioner Kennedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Colleen. Couple of announcements. Immediately following the adjournment of this meeting, the Lawrence County Retirement Board will hold its quarterly public meeting. That consists of 3 commissioners, the county treasurer, and the county controller. It's open to the public. The planning department, this is not on the agenda, but the planning commission, the county planning commission will hold its monthly meeting tomorrow at noon at the Plain Grove Township Municipal Building on Plain Grove Road. That is open to the public. This Board of Commissioners will reconvene on August 18, a week from today at 10 a.m. That's open to the public. I did mean to ask Amy this question, but I'm going to go ahead and make the announcement. We've been advised that there is a vacancy on the county's redevelopment authority. One of the members has moved out of the county, and the redevelopment board is asking us to announce this opening. We have an ordinance in place that stipulates the process when these vacancies occur. Since it's an authority, we are required to announce at 2 public meetings the opening exists. And then we are open to receiving letters of interest from individuals who might wish to serve on the redevelopment authority. I might add, it's a volunteer position. There's no compensation. Individuals who might be interested can approach us one of 2 ways. They can send us a letter of interest in writing or email.
Mhm.
They can appear at one of our meetings to advise us of their interest, either or. We are required to conduct a criminal background check. So as a result, any applicant is asked to provide their social security number, which we will keep confidential, but we need that in order to conduct the criminal background check. So there is this opening on the redevelopment authority. We will announce the opening again next Tuesday, at which time we can actually begin accepting applications now or letters of interest now, but we are obligated to announce the opening next week as well. Dan, any comments on that?
None at all.
Thank you, Chris. None? Okay, thank you both gentlemen. For public comment, I'll note that right now the room does not have any members of the public in here. So before we close, I'll see if my colleagues have any final words. Mr. Sonata?
Nope.
Mr. Kennedy?
No.
Thank you. Jackie, Colleen, Joe, anything you need to add?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate all your help in putting all these documents together. Again, we're going to adjourn and then open up take about 5 minutes, and then we'll open up the retirement board meeting. And again, I want to come full circle for anybody who may have joined the meeting late. We have asked our maintenance department to lower the courthouse flag in memory of the late Honorable Honorable Judge Glenn McCracken Jr. He passed away within the last, I believe, 24 hours or so. Our sympathy to his family. Again, gentlemen, no other comments? Thank you. May I have a motion to adjourn this meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye. Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carried. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody. I'll run upstairs. I'll get Mr. Rapone, and
All right, so here's the deal. National Concealed Carry Reciprocity is about to change everything.
It means if you have a permit, it could be valid in all 50 states. But here's the catch.
You need to already have your permit before this kicks in if you want to be grandfathered in.
I didn't wait around. I got mine online. No classes and no range time.
Just put in my zip code, answered a few easy questions, and did the whole thing from home.
Took like 10 minutes. 2 weeks later, got my permit in the mail.
It's good for 5 years, and when it's time to renew, you just send in a renewal form. That's it.
It honestly couldn't be easier right now, but once this goes live, the system's going to be slammed. So if you've been putting it off, don't. Lock in your permit now while you still can. Just click the link and get started.
Carritos, a little overdressed with a glass bottle, no?
I'm just here to be with you, amigo. We're good on our own, but together,
We're even better.
That's so cheesy.
What?
Carritos, respect the taco.
We have a corrupt campaign finance system. You got three people on top, Mr. Musk, Mr. Bezos, and Mr. Zuckerberg, who are now worth almost $1 trillion. That is more than half of the bottom of our society, some 170 million people.
The three billionaires who you listed that all made the money themselves.
What Biden said last night is we're moving toward an oligarchy. I'm asking you that question. Do you think, forget how they made their money, do you think that when so few people have so much wealth and so much economic and political power that that is an oligarchic form of society?
Well, I would note that President Biden gave the Presidential Medal of Freedom to two people who I think would qualify for his oligarchy.
Bernie Sanders thought this would be an easy question. Ask Scott Bessent about billionaires. Put him on the spot. Instead, Bessent gave one answer that changed the entire exchange and left the room quiet. If you enjoy the full story, not just the headlines, subscribe to Capital Power. Now watch this.
Three people, more wealth than the bottom, 170 million. We have more concentration of ownership today than we have ever had. We have more concentration of ownership in the media, where a handful of billionaires like Musk, Bezos, Rupert Murdoch increasingly own the media and the information that the American people receive. We have a corrupt campaign finance system in which a small number of billionaires in both political parties make huge contributions into the presidential and congressional campaigns. When you have a small number of multi-billionaires who have enormous economic, media, and political power, would you agree with President Biden, who last night stated, and I quote, "An oligarchy is taking shape in America of extreme wealth, power, and influence that threatens our entire democracy, our basic rights, and freedoms," end of quote. That's what President Biden said last night. I agree with him. Do you?
Senator Sanders, I enjoyed our visit.
Talk a little bit closer into the mic.
I enjoyed our visit, and I hope you got my follow-up materials that on the discussions, my previous writings on the tariffs and China. And look, the three billionaires who you listed that all made the money themselves. Mr. Musk came to the country as an immigrant.
I understand that, but what I'm asking you is, when you have a handful of people like Musk, who will soon be part of the Trump administration, and others, when you have 3 people owning more wealth than the bottom half of American society, when these people have enormous influence over the media, when they spend huge amounts of money in both political parties to elect candidates. What Biden said last night is we're moving toward an oligarchy. I'm asking you that question. Do you think, forget how they made their money, do you think that when so few people have so much wealth and so much economic and political power, that that is an oligarchic form of society?
Well, I would note that President Biden gave the Presidential Medal of Freedom to 2 people who I think would qualify for his oligarchs. So
this is not a condemnation of any one individual. I'm just asking you, would so few people have so much wealth and power?
But
do you think that that is an oligarchic form of society?
Senator, I think it depends on the ability to move up and down the income.
No, that's not really the answer. I mean, even if you had that mobility, no matter who those individuals might be. All right, but let me ask you another question. Right now in America, we have over 22 million workers who are making less than $15 an hour, and nearly 40 million